cars that go. We already did that.
We're restarting.
Again?
Be a little bit more enthusiastic this time. Because last time you were asleep.
All right. This is fresh start. Ready?
You said who was asleep last time?
You.
Oh, right.
Your intro.
Oh, I thought you meant the last podcast.
Can you clap? All right.
What's up, guys? I'm JJ,
I'm Derek.
I'm Camera.
a.k.a. Romaine, and welcome back to the Midnight 30 Show Revival. I don't know why I threw that in, but it's in there now. If you guys haven't seen last week's video, click this tab right here. And if you guys want to watch every video in chronological order, the playlist is linked down below, and the OG episodes are in it.
Don't watch those.
You don't have to, but if you want to, they're there.
Don't need to.
So...
Anyways, to continue our trend every week, we are putting ideas in a little bowl and just seeing what topic we want to discuss with no prep, with no anticipation of whatever we're going to talk about. It's just us raw dogging it.
Yep.
But we need you guys to put your ideas in the comments so that we can put them in the bowl because our ideas suck.
And that way you guys can feel included and let us talk about what you want to hear.
Think of this as, we're just all in a room and we're just yapping. That's the point.
And it can be literally whatever. This is unfiltered.
Anything.
Yeah.
First topic.
Should we all pull and then we just go into it? I feel like we should all pull and then just go into it.
Go ahead. So when I say anything...
Oh no, I got one that's shaped like a ball.
All right.
Imagine you got my other one.
First topic. Are Jewish people the issue? Let's try and break that down.
There is no breaking it down. Are Jewish people the issue or not?
What's the issue?
Them. They're literally trying
to... Going straight into anti-Semitism here?
I don't know if it's anti-Semitism.
That's definitely just anti-Semitism.
Jewish people are not traditional Jewish values like they used to be. They're greed hungry, like they're money hungry. Their greed is crazy, and they're in charge of most major things like news networks and anything political based and a lot of things overseas and a lot of our big corporations. It's all Jewish people.
You know what I find interesting? Do you ever see the video of that guy? We'll have to clip him in here. But this is guy, and he's like, I'm not an anti-Semite, but I'd just like to know how many Jews there are in things. And he'll go on and research all the CEOs of any given company, any industry, and he just points out that there's a lot of Jews in things.
All I'm saying is a lot of things that keep happening lead back to Jewish people.
I think there definitely is some history with Jewish people, for sure. I can't... I mean, this is not fair to say that, like, all Jewish people
No, not
are
all.
bad. Like, I think it's a specific demographic.
But that's also like saying all Muslim people are bad. They're not all bad.
Right. So,
But
Jewish people are not an issue, but I get...
But the issue is majorly Jewish people.
Yeah.
Because they are running a lot of things right now, and they are twisting things how they need it to go for certain things to happen. Now, I don't have exact examples off the top of my head, but from deep diving and random rabbit holes and things being done research-wise from other people that I've seen, but also just randomly casual research, they run a lot of things, and a lot of bad shit that has happened was because of not because of Jewish people, but because of the Jewish people in charge.
Yeah.
So it's not me saying necessarily Jewish people as a people. It's more so.
No, but I get where you're coming from. Like, it's not inherently bad, but the history behind them is interesting because, yes, historically, they have put themselves in positions of power. And it's also interesting to know that the fact that they've been kicked out of over 100 countries.
I mean, there's a reason why, and no, I don't condone what he did. There's a reason why Hitler did not like them. And I'm not saying...
Did you look into the facts of how World War II kicked off? Like, why Hitler went after Jewish people?
I haven't done that much of a deep dive, but I know that
Did you?
if he had not done a mass genocide, he wasn't completely wrong.
So here's the thing. Hitler, he was a political advocate, right? And
And a failed artist.
his art was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm saying if he had gotten accepted into art school...
Anyways, so going into 1920s, 1930s, Berlin, Germany, like just the biggest cities, the whole baking industry in Germany was completely ran by Jewish people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's also
Com-
worth mentioning that
Completely.
Hitler, per scientific review of his DNA, they basically they extracted his DNA from something. I can't remember, but it was an original source of his DNA, obviously. And they reconstructed his DNA to establish that he had a very, very rare condition that gave him a micropenis. So
I did see a news article about that recently.
The hell? What the hell?
Hitler might have done everything he did because he was angry about his micropenis.
That and he got rejected
Maybe,
from
but
art school,
that being
but
said, the economical climate in Germany going into the 30s
was majorly run by
terrible.
Jewish people.
Was actually terrible.
Well, yes,
Like
but-
prostitution was everywhere. Everyone was like a drunk. Like it
But
was
what I'm saying
actually
is
such.
the people that had wealth were
Yeah.
majorly Jewish.
So
people.
Hitler's whole thing was a reform. You know, the Nazi party.
That's why I
That's-
said
it was
if he
just
hadn't
reformation.
done the really shitty things he did, he wasn't
Yeah.
he wasn't completely incorrect. Germany needed a reform. A lot of his ideologies of at least he put them all in one pot as Jewish people, but the Jewish people that made him have those ideologies of I hate them, he wasn't completely wrong. It's just
Yeah, and,
he
I mean,
put them all
I
literally
met.
in a pot.
I have a couple Jewish friends, and I mean, honestly, like they're great people. You know, but again, this is not to say that all Jewish people are bad, but
Right. I mean, that's like saying
it
all
is-
cops are bad or all teachers are
Right,
bad or all
but
black people are bad. Like, they're not.
there's like stereotypes for a reason, though. You know.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, I think, honestly, to kind of segue from that into sort of what people are doing and realizing about not just Jewish people, big quotation marks for audio listeners, but a lot of things are circulating and coming out that people have not known about or have been hidden for so long. And I feel like society, whether we're unified or not, I feel like a lot of people are starting to wake up and realize that a lot of things are not as it seems, and a lot of things are ran by not the people that tell us they're in charge.
And my thing is, I just think anybody who's listening or watching, just
Do your own research.
do your research. You know, again, when it comes to quote unquote waking up, again in quotations for listeners,
And being woke.
and being woke, just know your facts.
I feel like
Not saying that I have all
waking
the
up and
facts.
being woke are two different
Not
things,
saying that I
technically.
have all the facts, but
No, and I'm not saying anything we just said is 100% fact.
yeah.
Like it's up to you guys to have your own discretion on what you believe is fact. But there's a lot of things, if you do your research, would probably shock you that are proven fact.
Yeah. Anyway, what a great way to kick it off.
Yeah, I think that was a hot topic. Good
All
for
right.
good for clips.
What was the ball?
Let me unravel the ball. Hold on. I should have been doing this whole time.
Camera wrapped up his paper into a ball.
Yeah.
Is it even legible?
No. Road rage.
Ooh. Just experienced this tonight. I was coming home from the gym, and I shit you not, I'm sitting here. I'm driving behind Romaine, and we're going down camera, and we're driving east on like I-20, and I look up. And because I definitely wasn't distracted driving at all, so I started to like look at the road, and I saw this Charger. I saw this Charger cutting up through traffic. Not a cool Charger, mind you, like just a regular RT, like the base model, you know, just cutting up through traffic. And I shit you not, like there was a car driving, and he came in, swerved all the way into his lane.
You said it was a Volkswagen.
There was another.
Oh,
like when I tell you there was multiple people just in like the first 10 minutes of me getting on the interstate coming out of Atlanta. So it was this Charger that came in, swerved, that guy swerved onto another lane, and he started like, he rolled down his window, he was like flicking him off and everything. And as I'm literally watching that, and I'm getting ready to call Romaine, I'm like, oh my God, did you just see that? I shit you not, some red Volkswagen speeds up and cuts me off, I think clipped my bumper, sent me off the road, just so they could make their exit. And
reminds me of that Family Guy meme.
Dude, like my heart was like pounding, man.
Good luck, everybody else. I turn now.
Good luck, everybody else.
Yeah.
Insert meme right here.
And even just getting onto the interstate, like all these just NPC cars flying at like 9,500 miles an hour.
9,500 miles an hour.
Totally possible.
100% possible.
Go to Atlanta, you'll see it.
Especially Nissan Altimas. They can hit it like it's nothing.
I mean, I drive like a nicer car, so my first instinct was to, save the car. But I swear to God, if I was in some B car, I'd be a menace. I
kind of want to get like a big old like.
Dude, I want to get like a $500 car.
No, I'm talking about like big ass
like
Bulldog stance truck with like a steel battering like
imagine like the FJ but lowered,
pushing motherfuckers out of the way.
Yeah.
Cause what are they gonna do?
Dude, seriously, if I was in the FJ, I would have brake checked him.
Honestly, if you were in the FJ, if he had clipped you, he would have ended up.
Yeah,
he wouldn't have had to do anything.
He would have lost the wheel.
Just.
That one has steel bumpers.
Okay, hold on, camera. What was your thought process on that though? Like, where was that supposed to go?
To rile up Derek.
Oh, okay.
It literally just happened.
Dude, road rage literally pisses me off though. But I have it so bad.
The talking point was gonna be: is it justified?
Yes.
And if we should or shouldn't do anything about it to either escalate or de-escalate instances of
like, should people police the situation?
Should there be police of the streets? Because I know I am definitely police. Like, I've got way too many stories about that. Yeah. But at the same time,
is it valid for somebody to cut you off and then you speed in front of them and then brake check them to stop?
Or I'll ride their ass.
Is that okay?
Or if they're riding your ass?
Should we all just...
That's when you e-brake. Doesn't show brake lights.
Conflict. That was a talking point. Because I don't definitely...
I think it depends on how I'm feeling though. Like if I'm like locked in driving, I'm not kind of like, if I'm paying attention and somebody's doing some dumb shit and it pisses me off, I'll probably consciously be like, you know what? Let them have it. You know what I mean? Let them do it. Karma will get them.
Just give space to make sure you're not near it.
I'm going to continue doing the speed limit where I am, whatever. But if I like zoned out and then somebody does some dumb shit and it zones me back in and pisses me off, oh, dude, I'm on their back bumper the entire way. I don't care if they brake check me. I pay attention enough. But that's when you get in front of them and you pull the e-brake because it doesn't give brake lights.
Let's keep these stories out there.
Yeah. I've definitely firsthand seen a few.
What was your topic, Romaine?
Hold on, wait. You remember that time we were in the Beetle? I had picked you up from something, and that dude was being a complete asshole, and you looked at me and you were like, I can't believe you're actually fucking with him. Do you remember that?
I don't. The Beetle was so long ago.
I don't know. We were on the interstate, and like, bro was being an asshole, and I think you were about to say like do something like in the sense of brake check or get in front of him
And I
or
was
whatever.
like proud that
Yeah, you were proud because I was already like on it. I was already riding his ass and then got in front of him, and every time he would switch lanes, I'd switch lanes, and
yeah,
dude.
you know, honestly, the I think the solution is easy. For road rage, just follow them home. That's what you gotta do.
And then get out aggressively and reach for your wallet.
No, you can't give them. You gotta keep the element of mysteriousness and surprise. The
Like
element
follow him
of-
home and then just drive off.
Yeah, that just
Yeah.
hang out for about 30 seconds and then.
I don't know, because if they have a gun, 30 seconds is long enough for them to shoot. I like to follow like any cars that
This is
turn.
not legal advice, by the way, so don't.
Technically, it's not illegal though. You're not going on their property. You're not robbing them. You're not hurting them.
Yeah,
You're just
think it
driving.
depends From it's hard to answer. I mean, I asked a question or posed the topic, but I don't even have a solution.
You were just trying to rile up Derek.
It literally
Also,
just happened.
Yeah, because I think honestly it's gonna vary from person to person for sure. Like, just like even with you said, like how you're feeling. Even from person to person, it also depends on how they feel that day.
Right.
Because I know there's like times where I'm coming from the gym and I'm like, testosterone is like flowing through my eyelashes kind of thing, and
Eyelashes.
somebody wants to play games on the road. It's like I get triggered easily, like, and I'm the type I don't necessarily say get triggered or just get mad. I just
You start
become
tweaking.
reactionary to start policing the road. So like I'll go find them and like not let them pass kind of thing, or like I'll just troll them from behind kind of thing.
You ever follow people into your own neighborhood, but like you do it in an aggressive enough way that they think you're following them home?
That happens with me anytime I'm going into my girlfriend's neighborhood. Like, because just where she lives, there's only like 2 roads to get there. So anybody who pulls on that road, just me personally, like I just feel like I'm like following. And then like they turn into the same neighborhood and I'm turning into the neighborhood right behind them. And I was kind of like digging around with them, so I was like already on their ass. And I could tell that they're trying to like, do I turn here? Do I turn here?
But it's like sometimes.
And then they turn, and that's actually the road that I was trying to go on.
No, literally though, I'll literally, that stop sign by the brick wall.
Yeah.
Stop sign.
If I see they're about to turn right, they stop. I come up behind them. They go. I don't stop at the stop sign. I just follow, and they're going. And like I'll notice when they start like, I guess maybe thinking I'm following them, because there will be a point after they turn onto my road that when I turn, they hesitated to see if a car's coming. I just immediately went. They'll like take off, and I'll take off right behind them. And then sometimes at night, I'll turn off my headlights too.
Oh my God.
And then I'll turn them back on. But then once we get in the neighborhood, I'll like pull back. And I won't turn on my blinker. But as soon as they turn on their blinker to turn, I'll turn my blinker on. And then I'll just keep going straight. Like I did it today. There was this dude, he was like flipping out. Because he turned into a house that was like 2 houses before mine. He was in the window like... And I was like, I'm going to my house. But I was on his ass the entire time.
Yeah, I had I think I told you that. Derek got told that
Mhm.
before. There's a video of it actually, because I pulled the dash cam. So there was a guy. I was just chilling on this 2-lane road. 2 lanes in one direction. It was just me and like maybe one other car that I was creeping up on from the left lane. And I say creeping up, we were just going different speeds and I was going faster. So there's this guy in a Chevy Malibu zooming up, and I can see him from like a quarter mile behind me, like zooming up. Mind you, it rained and the roads were wet, and this road that we're driving on is like curvy. So I'm going like 60 or 65, I think it was, and it's a 55 mile per hour zone. So I'm going 10 over already. The other car is probably going the limit. So that being said, I'm creeping up on the other car, and he's coming. Like I said, I see him from a quarter mile behind, and by the time he catches up to us, he wants to like cut in between us, but I was already about to pass the car, so he is over here being a dickhead. Like, he gets behind me, inside of my rear bumper, basically, like,
riding my ass. So I brake check him, and then I troll a little bit by lining up with the other car. And then I was like, I don't really have time for this. So then I left. So I dropped gears and left. He catches up at the stop sign or stoplight as it's about to turn green. And then there's another stoplight a couple 100 yards above or in front. So we get to another stop sign. He cuts all these other cars off and like runs off the what's the side of the road called?
The median?
No,
Or the shoulder?
The shoulder. He goes
Yeah.
off on the shoulder to go around this other car to get around both me and the car that were in the direction going forward. Slams on his brakes, gets sideways in front of me basically. And I had to pull my e-brake. My bumper, literally, it had like a 3-inch, 4-inch lip on it. The lip was underneath his car, and my bumper was about to touch his like by a literal millimeter. But it didn't. He pulls up, and everybody's just watching this whole commotion while the light is red, of course. My car is off because it was a manual, so I just threw it in neutral and it shut off. We get out the car.
Oh, this was in the white car?
Yeah, I'm being, Mr. Big and Bad or whatever. I get out the car too. He gets out. Now that he pulled up and our cars are like maybe like 100 or 200 yards apart. Gets out, yelling. I'm like, come do something. At that time, I'm like big and whatever. So he's like, come do something, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I was keeping my cool, but also like riling him up a little bit. And he's like, I got something for you. He goes into the car, comes back out with the gun, pointed at me. And by the time he goes in the car, I'm already in my car, like ready to go kind of thing, Like I didn't really care. And I see him pop back out, and he has a gun pointed at me, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I just sat there, and I wouldn't necessarily say I called his bluff, but I just didn't do anything. But
it's the fact that people resort so quickly to pulling a gun. Like, oh no, you didn't let him pass.
It happens all the time. Like you hear on the news, like people like shooting at each other in the middle of the highway. Like
it's like at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday.
Yeah, there was just a shootout like 2-3 weeks ago on I-20.
Mm-hmm.
People like shooting between car, like moving traffic, shooting between at each other because of road rage.
People are trying to play GTA 6 before GTA 6. Yeah.
I don't know that.
What a phenomenon, and it's so universal.
That reminds me of this one morning, but it's foggy and I'm going 45. It's a 45 on Post Road. Like it was early in the morning, so my brain was like speed limit. I'm too tired, and I see these headlights come out of nowhere, and I see him go over the double yellow to go around me.
I immediately start flooring it,
dude. I was like I know it's a Camry, but at the same time I was like, whatever. I left it in automatic so it would switch gears faster, and I just floored it. And I'm talking about, I went, and we're like this, and he starts like trying to do this on me, trying to get me to like pussy out, and I kept holding it, and the car was coming, and then he literally came like this close to hitting my car, and I did back out because I was like, well, if he hits them, I'm cooked. If he hits me, this is a drop off, I'm cooked. I don't know, but like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit woke me the fuck up.
That was me in Dallas, because I was driving the Mini one day, and, I'm just sitting there, I'm cruising at 50, and then this 2002 Chevy Suburban starts creeping into the other side, and I can just hear that, like, they ripped off the muffler, they're flooring it, it's loud, and they're coming up. This is at, like, 4 p.m. in the day, by the way. Like, peak traffic, okay? Double yellow line, he crosses, and I look over, and he looks, like, I literally see his face, he's like, I'm like, whatever, sport mode, I floor it. And so I like take off, and then there's like oncoming traffic. Hey, buddy. Silence your phone.
It is silence. She has emergency bypass.
Yeah. Anyway, so there was incoming traffic, and honestly, like, same thing. but that traffic was coming a lot faster. And so he immediately like brakes and then gets back behind me and he's like on my ass. So I slam on my brakes and I go from like 50 or no, went a little bit above and then I'm like, I go back to the speed limit and then brake all the way down to like 15.
Yeah, see, my guy wasn't willing to lose the chicken to the oncoming traffic. I had to let him over. Otherwise, somebody was going to die.
Yeah.
And I did not want to die that morning.
See, that's
See, and shit like that, I would do in the Mini because it's okay. But my white one, no, like, I
Okay,
Good money on that.
buddy. All right, Romaine, what's your topic?
Is social media detrimental?
yes, social
Hey, we
media.
got both my topics in this
All
one.
right, is social media detrimental? That's the question.
That is.
Literal one answer, yes.
Okay, but why?
What do you mean? It is so addicting. Short form content, and to be able to just pick up your phone, it could be anywhere, and you're like, okay, here, I just wasted 15 seconds. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. Let me do it again. And then that goes on for hours on end. Because I
Imagine
know
you got an ad for the fucking wolf thing.
dude, I know people who have been on there for hours just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling.
I don't do it as much anymore. I've been getting good about it. Like,
See, or the fact that you're saying I've been getting good about it.
no, but I'm saying I'm more conscious about it to the point where it's like, it depends. For me, sometimes I use it as an escape. Like, oh, I just worked a 13-hour day.
Yeah,
oh,
I get
no,
that.
I was doom scrolling for an hour or two because I was already in bed about to go to sleep anyways.
Okay, see, I think given circumstances, yes, but when you're a person and all you do
It's just
is you
scroll.
wake up and you doom scroll, like if your first instinct is to go onto Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, whatever it is, like that is the first
If it's not
thing
to
you-
respond to people, like there's a difference. If you're just messaging people
Right, like,
back
if
because
you-
you just woke up, cool. But if you're getting on there to simply, what's on my For You page?
yeah. And then you lay in bed for another
Alarms
you
set to
you
know
lay
how
in
long
bed
you can do it before you have to get up for work.
for another 2 hours doing that before you even get out of bed. Yeah, no. Social media definitely detrimental,
But-
and also it makes everything a game of comparison.
Is
Like-
that the only thing that's detrimental about it? Is the doom scrolling and comparison stuff? Or
Well, I just brought up the comparison. That's a whole nother ballpark in and
mean,
of itself because you.
I was gonna ask that question.
yeah,
before
I
you
mean,
brought
you
that
go
up.
on there and you see all these. Oh, I'm 17 years old. And I started day trading and I made $16,000 last month, and that's what I've been doing. And now I make
My
six figures.
Cousin, I'm 20 and have a Supra and an R8. It's unrealistic.
Yeah,
But social media makes people feel like
is-
they're failing and
It's
behind.
very attainable, but yet it is so.
It's not
unrealistic.
realistic for that age category.
No, it's realistic. If you put in the time and effort and you actually come up with something creative, yeah, you'll probably make it work for you. But people who just use social media as simply social media and then they see that and they're like, bro,
I'm failing. I'm behind.
literally, like, it'll be some 26-year-old, he sees a 20-year-old driving an R8 and a Supra and everything, and the 26-year-old is still driving his.
Clapped out Civic. That's
Yeah, and he's like,
hand-me-down.
fuck, man, I'm like so behind. Like, no,
Honestly,
you're really not
it
behind.
leads to a lot of
it-
depression. Honestly,
It does lead to depression, but it's also like you got to remember, comparison is the thief of joy. Like, I hate going on. Like, I can go on there and I can be envious. I'm like, wow, look at this guy. Like TGIR, dude's like what, 24, owns a Koenigsegg Regera, just sick as hell.
I don't like him personally, but
But just the
he's 24 with a Koenigsegg Regera. Yeah,
yeah, you're 24 with a Camry, you know.
right.
Like, sorry, I didn't mean. I was just.
Honestly, I don't think social media is any fucking different than real life. It's all detrimental. No, but seriously though, I'm 24 with a Camry. Right now, I'm living back at my dad's. Like, that's not what everybody on social media has. You know what I mean?
I pay my debt rent.
Yeah,
reality.
but I mean, you're technically on your own. He just happens to own where you live.
Yeah.
His dad's rich.
Anyway, so Yeah, social media.
I used to pay your dad rent.
Social media is 1,000% detrimental, and if you spend too much time on it, I think people really lose grasp of what's actually important
Do you
to
think
them
it's
and
more
their lives.
negative than positive? Like, do you think there's more cons to social media than there are pros? I feel like there's pros.
Literally, yeah, there's pros, but it's genuinely 50-50, and it's how you take it in.
It's also how
Like,
your algorithm's built.
Right, like if you use social media as like your cousin, if he uses social media to his advantage to pay for things, good
Right.
for him. Social media is great, but to other people who lie in bed, like they wake up at 8 and then they'll lie in bed till 1 p.m. just doom scrolling.
So you think it's more
That's
beneficial to the
detrimental.
creator than it is the consumer?
Absolutely.
Skill issue.
Literally, no, you say that, but that's kind of true. Like, it's, at some regard, it is a skill issue because people who doom scroll, they don't take advantage of the opportunity that is there.
And
I mean,
if
like,
you're not
I
gonna
really
take
don't.
the opportunity, then why boost somebody else's money?
Exactly. Because, I like watching their content. Make your own content. It's your own life. Who even cares if anybody sees this? I don't care if anyone watches this podcast, but it's just to do it. Yeah. Social media is detrimental. It can be good.
I think there are definitely good that comes from it.
I mean, obviously, connecting with family and friends from across the world.
Well,
Yeah.
and also
Yeah.
marketing and business opportunities.
And bringing the world closer together. Like, everybody knows Khabib Lame, Like, everybody knows him.
Right, or that one dude that he always goes up to people and like asks them for a couple dollars for food or whatever, and then usually they're like low income or homeless, and they give him whatever they have,
Yeah,
and
sure.
then he ends
I
up
mean,
giving him like $1,000.
Like, there's a
But
lot of
because
good.
of the internet, there's a GoFundMe always set up and gives them like $200,000 and like a house and a car and stuff. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be possible without social media though, because
No,
without social media, you wouldn't be able to get that reach that quick.
Yeah, I think it connected the world on a broader scale to where everybody can interact with anyone. But also, that makes me really miss the days when, and not saying that I was even alive for this, but just to have like a home phone and you give people that number and they'll call and they'll leave a message and you'll get back to it when you get home on your own time. Like, people
And you had to write down
reaching you
numbers.
at all hours, any of the day. Like, sure, it's fine for like close family and friends because that's who I give my number to. But like, if it's some like scam caller or just like a dentist office or something, I'm just gonna give you my home phone. There's no reason for you to have my cell.
Right.
But
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely detrimental, but I low-key feel like depression and suicide rates have gone up since social media has become
Absolutely.
more and more
Again,
implemented in life.
Because of comparison.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wants to be something that they're not. And that's not to say that that person can't be whatever they want to be, but it's like me, but I want to live JJ. I want to be JJ. And I'm going to try so hard, like, just to use an example, like, I'm going to try so hard to become like you, to do what you do, but that's not really true to me and me finding out my own thing. Like, a lot of people can copy, and on social media, they can post and make it look like they're actually doing something. They're actually being successful.
Right.
When at the end of the day, it's just,
Right. I mean, I don't know. I also feel like we live in a world where, because of social media, there's not a single unique thought ever.
ever.
Like, I could have a thought right now that you've never thought about, and it's unique.
But somebody
But
out there
I
is.
could type it into Google, and some Reddit forum has already broken it down into 8 million different categories.
Yeah.
Because
Like something as simple as me finding out as a kid to negate mosquito bites is to do like a little cross. Like poke it.
I was always told just to slap it, not to itch it.
Right, but like I do that and I just kind of figure that out on my own. And then like apparently that's just a worldwide thing. Everybody does that.
Yeah.
I'm like,
There's been a
how the
few
hell?
things on Instagram that it's like there will be a thread about no, but like I've seen quite a few Instagram threads where it's like it wasn't an active thought on my mind, but I start reading it And then people in the comments are like, there's literally not a single unique thought. I thought I was the only one that thought about this or knew this or whatever. And it's like, it could be normal things. It could be slightly weird or grotesque things, like random thoughts that have just been in your head. Intrusive, normal. Like I said, grotesque, taboo.
Everybody.
Like, somebody has had that thought.
Yeah.
And half the time, even things that get invented, somebody probably thought about it before that person. That person just jumped on it.
Yeah.
Like my idea with digital turf for football fields. I'm sure that's probably in development somewhere.
You know, my uncle will stand by this. He said back in the 90s, he would always talk to all of his buddies about how, the hard shell taco should have a Doritos shell. Like, my uncle swears that he put it out in the universe that Taco Bell has Dorito Locos tacos. Because back in the 90s, he was like, dude, these tacos need to have Doritos. And then now that's a thing. So somebody somewhere was like, actually, this is a fantastic idea.
Or one of those friends.
I don't know.
Just didn't give him credit.
I don't know, but that's the thing. Like, everybody has had a similar idea at some point.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really know what else to talk about social media. It has pros and cons.
We can just wrap it up here. We hit 40 minutes.
Well, that's going to do it for this week's video, guys. Podcast. Well, I guess it is a video for those watching.
Yeah,
on
thank you
YouTube.
guys for tuning in. Stay tuned for next week's episode. We'll be watching the comments for your suggestions.
Like, comment, throw your ideas down there, subscribe, go watch the rest of the episodes in the chronologically organized playlist, and we'll see you next week.